Hello friends, welcome to the Global Vegan Business Expo. Uh, it is going to be a very exciting event. I know you all already have experience for last 2 days. What a wonderful networking event it is, and even more will happen today. So let me start with sharing a message from Saroj Chaudhary about compassion, and let us listen to it. And then we also have some of us also sharing the same message in different form very soon.
We should widen our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and our first home, the planet. Our secret of inner peace is practice of compassion. Some of my baby steps I am living since long time includes healthy living, organic farming, water and natural resource conservation, provide help to farmers, animal welfare, and recently I have opened an animal shelter in one village in Gujarat. Care for the well-being of village women, providing sanitary pads to them, and arrange education facility for the children. My 2 cents for the degenerated health of Mother Earth. I never waste water while brushing and bathing, and never to waste food after meals. Never do I waste electricity. I feel if my compassion does not include myself, it is incomplete. All my fellow beings, please dress yourself with compassion, kindness, and gentleness. Compassion is the solution of everything.
Now I'm going to share the next message that is from Reina Rupani of Sharan. And so let's listen to it.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Global Vegan Business Expo, an initiative by Dr. Rupa Shah and the Compassion magazine. In fact, an excellent initiative because vegan is truly the way to be, to go. It was the past, it's the present, and it's the future. When I embraced veganism about 6 years ago, I can't tell you how my life changed. I primarily did it for health reasons. I had severe acidity and I was not able to sleep, and I really wanted to help myself, and I was somebody who didn't like medicines at all. And veganism came to my rescue through Sharan. I attended Dr. Nandita Shah's movie screening of Forks Over Knives, and she was there, and I gave it a shot, and I cannot thank her enough for showing us this path. It was actually Dr. Rupa who taught me how to make the alternatives, and I learned how to make curd and brownies and cheese, a lot from her. So I'm highly indebted and grateful for her, because that's what makes this life so sustainable. But going vegan helped me with my acidity, but I cannot tell you what other amazing benefits I've experienced just by changing and embracing veganism. First and foremost, I lost 17 kilos of weight in 8 months. I started looking younger. I had to buy some amazing clothes which I couldn't fit into earlier, which is good. I got started getting compliments. Okay, these things are there, they're good, but beyond that, I made several connections. I started seeing the world in a different way. First and foremost, I connected with animals. I have been born and brought up in Dubai, where we barely saw any animals. And when I shifted to India, even this dog who was in my building, I would get scared of him, because I just was never exposed or connected to animals. And then when I embraced veganism, I started seeing animals in a different light. I started seeing them as our siblings, or as our earthlings, as part of, and I wanted to be their voice. And so veganism actually gave me a purpose in life. It made me more compassionate. It made me more aware about my actions. I remember very well this incident that, there was a cockroach in the bathroom, and I would just not think twice before wanting to get rid of him and smash him. But when I looked at him, I realized he's aware that he's scared, that he's in danger. He's scared, like a little bit movement here and there, and you can actually feel that he's going to. I mean, he knows it. So I just thought, how much would a hen know that she's going to be slaughtered, and a cow and a goat? They know. So I instantly made the connection, and it's become a mission of my life to speak for them, and that gives me the most satisfaction. Nothing ever in life has ever given to me. I've sensed a clarity in my thought process. I've sensed amazing energy. The list can go on and on and on. I've made a connection with the environment because I've gone vegan. Now I use a bucket, I use a wooden toothbrush, I avoid plastic as much as possible. Small things, but it's really given you a direction. So veganism is a very simple, very easy, and a very sustainable lifestyle. Many people think that it's not easy to be vegan, or it's not possible to be vegan. Just come to this side, you'll be surprised. And I can't tell you how many blessings I feel I've received after I have taken and embraced this path. So this is a brilliant chance for all of you to understand more on veganism, to understand why it's important for compassion, for your health, for the animals, and for the planet. Trust me, this is the way to go. Join us, and let's start living and changing the world to a beautiful place together. Love you all. Thank you.
So now with us is Pradeep Shah from NDS, and Ruchika Chitrubhanu from the Earthen One. So let me start with Pradeep Bhai, and let us share our thoughts on compassion, veganism, ahimsa way of living, and how we want to show the path that we have found to others.
Namaskar, Rupaben, Richika, Raina, Sarojji, Atulji. It's a great privilege to be with you people, and I'm really honored to be the part of the team of this vegan festival. And Rupaben, आपको साष्टांग नमस्कार. ये जो the initiative whatever you have taken is really a marathon and which otherwise I thought was just a concept and which cannot be worked out, but then you are all alone. You have shown the power of the Nari Shakti and what she can do if she really means it. And it's a great event, the virtual exhibition, whatever you and your team are doing it. And I believe in future, this will be the trend. physical exhibitions will continue, but then this will have a better weightage because people all across the globe can get connected at a very low cost. Now, I was suffering from a lot of problems, did all the treatments, could not get it. Then spontaneously I went vegan. Actually, I am a rational thinker, but one day when I saw a cow tied on one side and child's the the kids being connected on the other side, both are isolated. And when I saw the eyes of the cow and the little child, little calf, I was taken by surprise. I asked the fellow, "अरे इसको कितना दिन हुआ है?" बोलता अभी 2-3 दिन हुआ है. So I was really shocked. 2-3 days and the mother is separate, child is separate. Something went around me that very moment, and I decided to quit milk and dairy product because I feel I'm grossly depriving the child that milk. Now beyond which I didn't knew anything. I was the isolated person in the system. I didn't knew the word vegan also. Vegan word came to my life after 5-6 years. Till that time, I was just doing on my own inner instinct. I had the privilege to be a part of NDS team, and it gave me miraculous results. And then I had the privilege to be the part of Ahimsa team also, and that together has taken me a lot of steps ahead. And I had the privilege to meet lot many good people like you and many others. And out of my experience, I can tell you, wherever there is a violence, health disappears. It could be a violence of a physical violence, it could be violence of words, or a violence of thought. The first thing that goes is peace of mind and the physical health at the time to come. And whatever you consume, if it has an element of violence, health is affected. And violence is there in major part of it, but some parameters of violence we have not identified. Like non-veg, we identify with violence. Fish, egg, everything we connect with violence. But when it comes to milk and dairy, yes, we are not associating that with violence. So that is one of the mistakes that our society does. Even the food grains has a lot of violence. Obviously not of the big, but then there are so many micro creatures and small sort of insects, and they are also killed. So because of that, again, the health is a problem. Because of that, people who are eating so many food, so much of a food grains are diseased. Plus cooking is unvariably required. So cooking also has its own environmental issues of cooking so much of gas required, so much of energy required, so much of a carbon dioxide being produced day by day, every day. So according to me, we cannot take original panch tattva directly and stay on that thing. So we have to take some physical food. So I understand that fruits, vegetables, and leaves and water, which is in physical form, is the second source of food that nature has provided naturally. And we should consume that. Since last 3 years, I have been doing and experiencing the miracles. So I would request everybody to think on this angle and try to be on maximum what nature has cooked for us, rather than processing it and making it in the name of taste. So that is the only message I feel the ahimsa at any level has to be practiced, and violence has to be removed from the life. To experience the eternal bliss, yes, violence is not the parameter which from which we can get anything. So we have to come out of violence. That is the ultimate message. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pradeep Bhai. So may I now request Ruchika from the Earthen One to come and now share the message with the Expo attendees and all participants here.
Thank you so much, Rupa Ben, and hello everyone, and namaste, Rupa Ben, Pradeep Bhai.
Just a moment, huh? I will have to get you again on this. Come.
Namaste, and
No,
Hello
still I
everyone.
can't see you.
Okay,
1 minute. Okay. Still I can't see you.
how come my video's on?
Something I'll just see.
Maybe your gallery view or speaker view, or put your video off, and I think you might see me.
Yeah, come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So namaste and hello everyone. Uh, Namaste Rupaben, Pradeep Bhai, Rena, Saroj, and Atul Bhai, my mentors uh, from the Ahimsa core group. And Rupaben, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm so happy to be, and I'm so proud to be associated with Global Vegan Business Expo. It's a great, great opportunity, I think, for all vegan businesses and also for people who are vegan curious. Um, my whole journey with veganism started more than 25 years back. I first heard the word vegan, uh, as I said, 25 years back from my father-in-law, who was called Gurudev Chitrabhanu, and from my mother-in-law, Pramoda Shah. They were, in fact, the pioneers to speak about veganism in India and also amongst the Jains in the USA. He always spoke to me about what a cow goes through, when we are consuming dairy and how indirectly we are part of their suffering. So I think I always heard him. It was not imposed on us. He very lovingly, gently kept telling us how it is derived, uh, you know, how we believe in ahimsa and, our life, in our life, we will not use leather, we'll not use silk, or we won't have non-veg, but for some reason, we are not able to associate dairy with violence. And I couldn't do it either that time, till the time I became a mother myself, till I became a mother to two daughters. And when my daughter was small, and one day, uh, somehow that connection just happened, that how would I feel if my newborn child was taken away from me? Uh, you know, and I was used in an industry just like her cow is used. Her calf is taken away from her, and then her milk is taken from her, and it is sold as a commodity. It comes to us. So at the end of the day, the cow has only become a commodity, and this whole dairy industry, as it said, is nothing but a profit making industry. Um, I think somewhere that connection happened as a mother. And that's when I felt, I don't think I can have this anymore. And that's when I gave it up. Of course, there were, health benefits. I didn't have any health issues anyways that time. I was young, so I didn't have any health issues. But I started feeling lighter. The bloating went. I felt energetic. In some time, I stopped giving milk to my children also. So I'll speak from a mother's point of view, because from compassion, I think everyone's spoken. But as a mother, then I started reading up more and finding out more whether milk is really necessary for my children, and am I doing the right thing giving them all these milk products? And I found out that it's really, really not needed. And I stopped giving them milk. They had, I didn't even substitute that milk with any other plant-based milk. My children still don't have any plant-based milk. Maybe once in a while have almond milk or soya milk in some milkshake, but it's very rare. We didn't miss out on anything. Their growth didn't get affected. We were eating normal Indian healthy food, uh, and they're just fine. In fact, you know, I feel our visits to the doctors just stopped once I stopped consuming, dairy products, and once my children also stopped. So I feel as a mother, and all those who are mothers here, I would urge you all to read up more, to find out more what you're giving to your children. Do they really need it? Is it the right thing you're actually doing? Or are you just being brainwashed by the marketing? Does your child need milk for calcium? Do they need eggs for protein? Are there better sources to give that? I often tell, my friends that the worst thing that you can do is give milk to the children, because you don't know, indirectly you're planting diseases in them which will come out in the future. And and that's a worst thing. That's the last thing you want to do to your child. So Yeah, and I just think that you know the youth of today is so much more aware. They can immediately see that they're suffering, and they just give it up instantly. As parents, we must encourage them. I am coming across many children like that who are giving up non-veg, eggs, dairy products. Probably the only child in the house who's doing that. The parents have to encourage them. You have to support them. Give them the right substitutes. Don't discourage them. Don't put fear in them. And I think the way forward is going to be compassion, because there's so much knowledge available. With artificial intelligence also coming in, there's just going to be so much that the machines will be doing. So what is going to be the USP of a human being then? It's going to be empathy and compassion. I think the seeds of empathy and compassion are most important to put into our children right now. That is what is going to make them happy in the future, and that's what's going to make them unique as well. So with this, I like to end my two bit and welcome to the expo. Please do hear out all the talks. We have some amazing speakers lined up, sharing their perspectives and their views. So welcome and thank you.
That's awesome message. Thank you very much. I think Pradeepa has already left since he had to do something else. So now, just finally, I also wanted to give my message for why this, entire event and how it is. So first of all, I would like to have my thank you note for three people who have helped me a lot in my life, and they are first of all Dr. Nandita Shah from Sharan, because that was her first workshop that I attended in Mumbai that changed my life and showed me the path towards veganism. Then to Saroj Chaudhary, who held my hand right from the beginning of my vegan journey, and two of us walked together. Initially, quite just two of us for a while in Mumbai, and then now finally we have thousands all across, following it. So Saroj has been a very solid partner in my journey. And finally, of course, Atul Bhai Doshi, who thought of, a Hinsa festival to be done in a larger way, where I, completely embraced the idea and I said, let's do it. And it happened because of his complete dedication to the cause and constantly supporting us while we were also working towards making it happen, like a very solid support. So sometimes, somebody asked me a question that vegan business expo. Why is the word business in the expo? Why? How come there is link between veganism and business? It should be separate. So I gave a very good answer that, well, every business on this planet should be ethical business, should be business with compassion. That is the only way to do business. And vegan business is, all vegan businesses are ethical businesses, businesses with compassion. And these businesses have to come on one platform where, when there are two sets, there are speakers who are creating awareness about compassion way of living, and there are vegan businesses who are meeting the demand and helping out people walk on this path. So one is the how and one is the why. These are the two elements that are, in this expo. So one more thing that I wanted to just mention very clearly is that we are neither separate nor superior. This is the essence of compassion. We are all equal. The day we understand that, I'm not separate from any being on this planet, be it just a micro, a small bacteria, to a big elephant or plant or the soil or the air or water. We are not separate. We are neither superior. We are only a part of it. We are just part of that nature. We are just one member of it. The day we realize it, we will start learning cooperation with nature. We will learn co creation, and we will respect and honor every being on this planet. We will develop the reverence for all life. So, finally, we are all connected, we are all one, and we all can move together with greater strength whenever we move together. This expo is our experiment to bring all those who are passionate about compassion on one platform, and all of us together will make a better impact. We will network, we will exchange ideas, we will help each other, and this is only a turning point in the history. More is yet to happen, will happen as the time passes by. So this is my message to everyone. Ahimsa is the message of my life, and Ahimsa Parmo Dharma is the one that I would always like to communicate with everyone. So that is the reason I inspire everyone here to start thinking about, choosing the vegan lifestyle and start spreading the word. So thank you very much and welcome and have a great time at this expo.